Hi guys. So I just wanted to come here and share with you guys my experience that I had yesterday at a wedding. Ngihlezi ngizwa guys kuthiwa abantu bayalamba but akaze kwenzeke kumina. So yesterday was like a new experience. So what happened is my mom and I were invited to this wedding, right? And we got the invitation like probably like 2 or 3 months ago. So we knew and we were looking forward to going to this wedding. We were very excited. We RSVP'd. We had to plan. And when I say we had to plan, we really had to plan because this wedding is not like in my town where I live. It's like an hour and a half away from where I live. So it was really something that we were looking forward to, and we're excited. We're all excited. In fact, my mom was the one that was invited because she's good friends with the bride, so she convinced me to like drive with her, like my sister and I. So we didn't mind because I mean it's a long weekend, and you know, and we had spoken about the fact that we were going to go there, and it was exciting. So we took this drive, and mind you, before leaving in the morning, because we knew like this is a traditional wedding, and if any of you guys have ever been invited to a traditional wedding, you'd know that these activities, they take long, like they really take long. So if the wedding starts, it's like 9 in the morning, they only start wrapping up at like 2 before people can like you can start eating. So we decided that in the morning we were gonna go grab like a breakfast at McDonald's, which was the best decision that we could have ever made. Because wow, like so we took this drive which was supposed to be like an hour and a half, and it ended up being like almost 3 hours, but we didn't mind because the drive was like really nice in the morning, chilled. It was a very nice scenic route. So it was just nice. And then we drove, and we got there at round about probably 11 o'clock or 11:30. And we were surprised that we were like on time, but the invitation was saying that they were going to start at 9, but they only started at like 11:30. So we got there. It was nice, all this traditional stuff, exchange of gifts, the traditional dancing, everything that's done in a traditional wedding, it was done. And then after all of that, I think at around about 3, we were then invited to go back to the marquee, which was like the main sitting area, where all the where all of us were going to be eating. So we went back to the marquee, which was very nice, nicely decorated. We were sitting there. The bride and the groom entered, and we were ululating. It was nice. It was really nice. And then, so then the one thing, a lot of us that were there were not affiliated with the religion of the bride and groom. So most guests that were there were like affiliated to that religion. So everybody, almost everyone knew each other from church. So, but then we just sort of like found our corner and we're sitting there, and then we were kind of like waiting. We got some drinks. We were served some drinks, so we had some juice while we waited for like the main course. And then guys, we waited, we really waited. We waited and the food came out and they started serving, the congregation. And then we didn't mind because, we're like, okay, eventually they're gonna come to us. And we waited, guys, we waited, guys. Seriously, we waited. And then after some time we realized, listen, the food is not coming. Like, seriously. The food is not coming and everyone has finished eating. So we're just sitting there like, oh, what's going on now? And then eventually the lady came to us and then she told us, unfortunately, the food is finished. Sorry, guys, the food is finished. So, so we were like, okay, no, it's fine. We don't mind. We'll wait. We'll wait because if you've been to a traditional wedding, there's the main course, which is like your curry and rice and your fish and your fried chicken and your warm salads and your, all the salads. So um, we just waited there and then it didn't come. It didn't come. So, and then we were like, okay, we're looking forward to the next course, which is like it's normally like the boiled beef, because they slaughter a whole cow, and then they use a portion of that cow, they boil it, and then it comes out with your dombolo, which is like a what you call like steam bread. Yes, so it comes out with that. So I was like, okay, we're gonna wait for that. We waited for that, guys, and like seriously, the food didn't come. Even that, we were told because that one is also finished because they started with, "Kati guys, bajana batabasotayo guys." We could see people are having like second servings, and then we're just sitting there and we're waiting, and nobody is saying, "Uguti, those people haven't eaten. Can you please like serve them?" Until the groom realized, we haven't eaten. And I mean, the bride, she realized because we haven't eaten, so she had to stand up and go tell somebody to bring out the food. So eventually, after some time, they just brought us that boiled meat and steamed bread, itombolo, which was very nice. Like, I really enjoyed that. Even the meat was like out of this world. I don't know if it's because maybe I was like hungry, but at least we got to have that. So, and then we left because we didn't even have the desserts now because it was getting late and we had to drive back like almost 2 hours, 3 hours. And so we just left everything and then we said, okay, we're going. And then we said our goodbyes. And then the bride and the groom were feeling so bad that because they could see everything that was going on. But obviously, I mean, they couldn't control the situation. But guys, like seriously, what I've learned from this is, some people you invite, like your relatives, you invite to your special day, and they agree with you, they're gonna help out. But they have like a totally different agenda. Like a totally different agenda because you as a bride and a groom, you want all your guests to be well taken care of. But your cousins or your relatives or whoever says that they're going to help out with the catering or whatever, whatever, you know. Sometimes those people, they don't have your best interest at heart. And then they end up ruining your day just because bona, they don't know your friends or they don't know. I don't know. Maybe banenhliziyo embi nje bafuna ukonela usuku lakho. So you must really be careful with who you put in charge of certain things on your special day, because some people are just there just to ruin your day, you know. Maybe this was done unintentionally, but yo, guys, I, for the first time ever going to a wedding. In fact, I even had to buy something because you know, when I go to a wedding, I want to party. Like, so I went there with the spirit. I'm gonna enjoy the festivities, and then I'm gonna eat, because obviously when you go to a wedding, you look forward to the food. I was gonna eat and then like have myself something to drink, like a something yana, nje, percent yana, and I didn't even have anything of that sort. So, like, I drove for 6 hours, 3 hours there, 3 hours back, just to have it dombolo. Hi, guys, no, seriously, I was so disappointed. But again, you know, congratulations to the bride and groom. Your day was beautiful, but in the future, people must really be careful who they put there to be in charge of looking after guests, because obviously our pockets are not the same. We can't all hire um, caterers who are going to take care of everything, you know. But if you are going to ask your relative to help you out, just be careful. Bear in mind, because not everyone has your best interest at heart. So, yeah, that was my experience. But, you know, it is what it is. Bye.